3 pounds.
How long is it?
26 feet. And look at that wood, brother. You've almost got to worship it. The years it took to grow. And you know, you look at it and you see some years that it almost perished. Sometimes there'd be hardly a grain, that it practically was inert, didn't grow at all. And then moisture came again and away she went. There's a sense of fulfillment when you build a good boat, looking at it, a sense of fulfillment, of good craftsmanship. I don't care whether it's rowing or whether it's skiing or what. You've got to acquire a technique to fulfill that sense of good craftsmanship.
You're gonna warm it up. Okay, there it is.
The knowledge of rowing of a coach is less important than the ability of leadership, impressing young men. It's like good generals, they're few and far between. The men won't give up their lives. But they told me that when Napoleon was taking his troops into action, he would just stand at the tent, and these generals would come out and his officers, and he'd just look at them, and that's all. That's all. Just shake hands and look at them. Leadership.
The program, the training program, consists primarily of rowing. The more rowing you do, and the harder and the better, why then the faster you're going to be able to make a boat go in a race. But it's an excellent way for the oarsman to realize just how much distress the body is capable of enduring. But the whole question of whether the year-long training, or most of the year-long training, and the amount of work required is worth it is pretty easy to answer. If it wasn't worth it, the oarsman wouldn't do it. One sort of difficult aspect to coaching that troubles me is trying to draw the line between your own personal ambitions and the ambitions of your oarsmen. At what point is the program geared to helping them achieve their goals? Or are you, in fact, striving to enhance your own sense of accomplishment, and in a sense using them to help you do that? It's a difficult question because coaches are competitive with one another.
Reaching out now, hands out together.
It takes a pure masochist like us to kind of stay with our sport. It's 12 months and it's really hell at times, but it has infinite beauty. It's graceful, it's masculine, it's feminine, all wrapped up in one. It has grace and poise of a ballerina in gymnastics, and it has drive and explosive power of incredible masculinity.
It hurts a lot, but they quickly find out that no matter how much it hurts, you can keep doing it. And we hope that that'll carry over in their racing, that they realize when they're racing really hard that the body's going to say no, I don't want to do this, but they find out that they can make the body keep doing it, and they can make the boat keep going fast. And the people who learn this best are the ones that win the races. Basically, I'm thinking in terms of how do I get these fellows to row really well and to appreciate what good rowing really is. How can I get them to really develop a sensitivity to the oars, the equipment that they're using, and to the motions that they're trying to follow. When you're rowing well, there's a sense of mastery over yourself and the elements that it's very hard to achieve in other sports.
If we can get kids into boats, I think they're going to learn what I hope are some real values from the sport as far as self-sacrifice and what real sportsmanship requires and what real hard work is.
It's a great art, is rowing. It's the finest art there is. It's symphony of motion. When you're doing well, why, it's nearing perfection. And when you reach perfection, you're touching the divine. It touches the you of you, which is your soul.